Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to today's fourth video of the day. In this video, we, of course, are going to take a look at the Big Ten games that were played this weekend, give some thoughts about them, and then in the next video, we will wrap up the videos for today with our Big Ten predictions. But first, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, obviously you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, Jags, come out, support them at Mobile tonight, 7 o'clock or 6:30 kickoff in Hancock-Whitney Stadium. If you guys can make it out for you Mobile, Spanish Fort, Baldwin County subscribers, please try and do so. And yeah, that is my advertisement for today. Of course, Thursday Night Football later on tonight as well. But regardless, we got some Big Ten reactions or games to react to, so let's go ahead and react to them. Up next, of course, on Friday, September 6th, starting us off, Indiana at Western Illinois. I mean, come on, guys. It's Indiana beating them 77-3. Should have been a shootout, but, of course, it wasn't. Their offense looked good. Yeah, they're playing against an FCS school, so I don't know what more to tell you on that one. Duke at Northwestern. I have already reacted to that one. Malachi Murphy, I said, looks like a literal stud for this Duke Blue Devils team. Northwestern's got some work to do on offense to see if they can click things. But other than that, things look good, and they get a double overtime win. We will start off with Ohio State hosting Western Michigan because I want to talk about Jeremiah Smith. That kid can freaking ball out, man. He caught one touchdown this past week, and I believe he's up to like 6 touchdowns now on the year. The dude is a freshman, yes, but he can absolutely ball out, and Ohio State looks better than ever. Will Howard looks really good. Ryan Day, the defense, looks really good as well. And, yeah, they win 56-0. Texas at Michigan. We'll talk that game later. We'll also talk Boise State, Oregon later. However, what we will talk, though, is Bowling Green going into Penn State. This game should not have been as close as it was. Now, again, if you see the final score, that differentiates from, of course, what happened in the actual game. Penn State was very close with Bowling Green. It wasn't until about the fourth quarter where that offense came alive for the Penn State Nittany Lions. However, Bowling Green, if they would have gotten another stop or two, they would have won this game, man. It came down to the defense for Bowling Green, and they could not stop the quarterback. And, yeah, as Penn State moves on to 2-0 on the year as well. Utah State at USC. Like I said, USC getting the job done against Utah State. Had no doubt that they were going to get that win as well. Kansas going into Illinois and losing. Now, that game was fun. Obviously, I think I've already reacted to it earlier this week. But this game was pretty fun, and Illinois rallied in about the fourth quarter. They were trailing. They won the game off a game-winning drive, and yeah, quarterback for Illinois looks real good. Kansas's defense has got to work on their covering skills, and yeah, Illinois gets the job done there. Iowa State at Iowa, always a fun time when these two teams play each other, and yeah, Iowa falling to Iowa State, mainly because of the Iowa Hawkeyes defense, and Iowa State is 2-0 on the year in this rivalry matchup. Rhode Island at Minnesota. I predicted Minnesota to shoot them out, and of course they did. It was a 48-0 defeat for them, so good on Minnesota as they bounce back after a Week 1 loss to North Carolina. Akron at Rutgers. I believe this game, of course, this game was pretty fun. Obviously, Rutgers getting the job done. And, yeah, moving on to 2-0 on the year. Michigan State at Maryland. This game I thought was going to be a sneaky good game. And it turns out it was. As Michigan State starts 1-0 in the Big Ten. Quarterback for Michigan State looks really good, man. And they look like they're going to be a force to reckon with in the Big Ten. Might upset a couple of people if you're asking me. So keep an eye on them. Eastern Michigan at Washington. Washington doing what Washington does best. They get the blowout win, like I said, always. South Dakota, Wisconsin. Wisconsin did allow South Dakota to keep this game close, but ultimately they get the job done as they are now 2-0 before they head to Bama as well. And that's going to be a fun matchup as well. However, Colorado at Nebraska, the game of the week, or so everyone thought. Dylan Raiola, Nebraska fans, you guys are not crazy. You get the job done. Yeah, Nebraska gets the job done. That was a fantastic game from the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Shiley Sanders, we have learned that he was talking crap about Nebraska at the beginning of the game. And Dylan Raiola does what Dylan Raiola does best, as Nebraska fans are certainly not crazy, as Dylan Raiola is a true freshman, but looks to be a stud nonetheless. Now, moving on are the two games that I wanted to get some thoughts about. Texas at Michigan, we will react to that one first. Quentin Ewers looks like a dog. I've been saying it. He looks like a Heisman favorite as well. On the cover of NCAA 25 for a reason. And that Texas offense put up 31 points in the Big House. I don't see anybody stopping them in the SEC except the Georgia Bulldogs. That one is my thoughts on that one. I thought Michigan played a really just poor game offensively, especially. The Texas defense did get to the quarterback a few times, and Sherrone Moore has finally signed his contract, so maybe they will start playing better as well. Then the last game of the day, which I thought could have been an upset and almost was. Boise State going into Oregon. This game was a fun matchup to watch. Boise State, one of the favorites to look out for to be the Group of 5 representative for that college football playoff 12th seed spot. However, with that being said, I think Oregon has got some roster figuring out to do as well. Is this really a number 3 team in the country? Is this really even a top 10 team in the nation? We do not know, but I think that Dan Lanning is going to try and figure out what the best roster moves are going into this weekend as well. So with that being said, Oregon's got work to do to figure out who they really are in college football, as Boise State almost gets the upset in week number 2. However, of course, that is where I'm going to leave it for these Big Ten week number 2 reactions. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, you already know what to do. Jag fans in Mobile, come out, support the Jags tonight at 6:30 as they look to get their first win on the year. And enjoy Thursday Night Football if I don't see you in the next video. But, however, that is where I'm going to leave it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the final video. Peace.